Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing round 4 of brown girl makeup in Kbeauty as such, and in today's round I'm going to actually, the main foundation I'm going to be trying out is the Moonshot Micro Setting Fit Cushion in 301 Honey. I know I did a very mini, short brief snap review of it as such on Instagram. However, the lighting wasn't exactly so good and I was more in a rush as such because it was just before I went to Joburg as such. So therefore that's why I decided to actually give it a try again, and I've got better lighting, I've got a good thing. I'm sure you might not notice my background is different because I'm using a different room. And yeah, so let's get started. And as I go along, I'm going to be just giving my opinion about the products I've been using, etc. in this little video. So yeah, let's get started. So first on my face I've got is the COSRX Oil-Free Ultra-moisturising Lotion with Birch sap. It's formulated with 70.8% birch sap, and this lotion helps keep skin hydrated and calmed. This is actually very nice because even with COSRX, the all-in-one 92 snail loosen cream, I think the little tub as such, yeah, that's actually also very nice. I actually love that. This is what I like about COSRX is that a lot of the so far from my experience from the two that I've actually used, the moisturizers are hydrating and moisturizing, but it's not oily, it's not greasy, and it absorbs very nicely. It keeps the skin hydrated and kind of keeps your skin a bit calm, because so far, okay, I haven't had much breakouts, which I thank God for. And we don't realize that on the local market, we have a lot of reputable brands, but I think we don't realize that they either use glycerin or they use other oils which are not necessarily compatible with our skin. So therefore that's why we break out, we get pimples, we sometimes suffer with a bit of eczema, especially come summertime, that sort of thing. So actually this is actually quite nice. It's very hydrating, and you have to actually kind of just pat it in a bit just for absorption, because otherwise if you just smear it on and rub it in, it'll be absorbed in, but it won't be absorbed in fully, and it's just a little bit you just need I think for my whole face and neck I just use about 1, 2, 3 pumps at most. And sometimes I feel like 3 pumps is too much, but I just said I need 3 pumps just to get to the neck area as such, and then afterwards I just pat it in, whatever. So yeah, so this is actually quite nice, actually very, very nice for those of you who who are prone to breakouts, etc. Because I feel like COSRX actually is and it's not actually very badly priced for me, I feel, and it lasts long. I know my last cream that I used, it was a tub, and because you just need a little bit of it as such, it lasts you for a good 3 or 4 months actually. So paying 300-400 Rand for a cream that's going to last you for about, let's say, about 4 months or so, you're paying about equivalent to about 100 Rand per month, which is what you normally maybe spend almost on a cream. Okay, fine, maybe you might spend maybe 80 Rand or 60 Rand on a cream, but then you want something that'll actually take care for your skin accordingly and properly and in a good quality way. So yeah, then also for my eye cream, I use the Purebess Galactomyces 80 eye cream. This has actually been lasting me quite a while, because actually it's a lot of product for just an eye cream specifically. If it was for moisturizer, it would have been used up a lot more quicker, but because I just use it only for the eye area of mine, I think that's why it's lasting, and it's actually not too bad. It's okay, it's so, but I wouldn't say it's like a miracle crinkle cream or whatever, but it's nice for the eye area if you want to have a special eye cream for your eye area, especially that actually moisturize the skin around your eyes. I don't know if you can actually see how my eyes look. This thing, I still look at the bags on my eyes because I still sleep late, but yeah, and also because I look at the computer a very long time. But yeah, so therefore this is actually what I've used on my skin so far. Then next we're gonna go with our primer. I almost forgotten my little list of things to do and how to do this, my primer. So because we're currently still in summer, and even though today is a bit cold and grainy and cloudy, but it's still a bit you still got a little bit of humidity. It's not exactly cold, dry cold, excuse me. So therefore I'm using the Woolworths face smoothing primer. So I actually like, because actually it's got a very mattifying look for it and also effective as well. So that's why I'm just going to take a small bit, and here we go. And I put my primer actually all over my face, including my eye area, just so that when I apply eye makeup, or even if I put foundation on my eye area, at least it goes on smoothly. At least I should actually forgot to actually get my small miniature, compact mirrors thing. I'll get it back. I'll get it just now after I'm done with this. So yeah, so now we're almost in the end of March. Who knew? And the one thing I just wanted to just advise is that even though yes, it's summertime, people, but however, even in summertime, your skin can still get dried out because, especially if you're in an office environment, you're using aircon a lot, especially that lovely cool aircon. That same lovely cool aircon is going to dry your skin out, this thing. So just remember that, and you might be wondering like, why is my skin still getting dry even though it's summertime? But you don't realize that you still need a moisturizer that'll actually moisturize your skin, but that will also not contribute to excess sebum that your skin might be producing when you're either like out in the sun or when you're driving, especially when you're driving. If you don't have aircon in your car or if your aircon is broken and you're driving long distances to and from work, believe me, the sun and the heat can actually just take its toll on your skin, and your skin can be like overflowing with sebum. So yeah, so therefore you have to actually make sure you just take care of your skin. I know a lot of people use vanishing creams around this time. I was using a very popular, well-known vanishing cream that has been around for like ages, but I think over time sometimes products change their ingredients list, and sometimes they maybe try to change it for specific groups or cater for some target market, and then obviously it doesn't either work the same or either it's just not working, because remember also now we got more hot weather, our weather conditions are more extreme, we have changes in weather, we have a lot more pollutants in the air as well. So therefore that's why products that might have worked for us 10 years ago might not necessarily work for us now. So remember also our skins change as we grow older. So therefore that's why you must make sure that actually as the years go by, just try to keep that in mind, that sometimes one product might not always be a go-to forever and ever and ever. You get what I mean? So like for example, like a young skin might want more something that's mattifying but yet gives it the moisture it needs but not overly emollient or greasy. Whereas as you get older, with more mature skin, you need extra moisturization, and you might need that extra emollient / oils just to actually keep your skin moisturized and to add to it to prevent or treat wrinkled skin as such. So now, okay, so I've done my primer as such. I'm just gonna give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna get my compact mirror, and I'm gonna press pause on this thing. 1 minute. Okay, so I'm back. Right. Okay. So the next step I'm gonna be doing is the concealer. So I am using for now the same concealer that I've been using for a while. It's the same Color Perfection Tip Concealer number 2. Of course, well, this might not have been my best choice, but I'm just using it for now because I have it, and I really don't like actually just throwing away products or not using it as such and leaving it to just sit in my drawers doing nothing. So just a small dot here, small dot there, and I'm actually going to use my beauty blender to actually blend out. So I know I should actually moisturize this, but anyway. Normally I don't like using this big beauty blender because I feel like it's a bit too big, even though yes, the tip is supposed to be for the eye area and whatnot, but I just feel like it's a little too big for my face. Yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you guys have heard the recent scandal about Sangria, and unfortunately, I actually am a VIP myself as well. I am multi-fandom, by the way, and I'll be honest, as a fan of Big Bang, I'm actually kind of like disappointed in Sungri, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that the whole group has to actually suffer because of one member as such. So therefore, that's why I feel like the Big Bang shouldn't have to actually undergo any stress or drama or such about it. So yeah, but hey, yet I'll be honest, the truth is true, then we can't deny it. So, and the law should have to take it should take its you know, its effect actually as such properly. So therefore, yeah, I'll be honest, I just want this whole scandal over and done with. As much as yes, it was upsetting, but yeah, well, people must pay for what they've done, the wrong that they've done. That's that. And then also they like try to drag in other groups. I'm like, really, seriously, you want to actually do that? So yeah. Okay, so on camera as well as I'm seeing it, it's looking very, very white. But we're gonna actually also have a bit of contour / shading as such to actually just try and actually bring it back to life if we can. If not, then we're gonna actually do a little something. I know my skin is looking very much lighter than normal because of the lighting, I think it is. But yeah, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so that's concealer. Then with the foundation now, it is the Moonshot Micro Setting Fit Cushion in 301 Honey. Now, I know if you see the pictures for this, you see that beautiful rainbow effect. But actually, it's actually quite... it's very difficult to get that rainbow effect. Okay, just hold on 1 minute. Sorry about that. Phone calls. Alright, so next, as I was saying, with the Moonshot Micro Setting Fit Cushion, 301 Honey, from what it looked like online when I bought it, I thought, okay, fine, it might actually match my skin shade, but it's not exactly it. So I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like exactly. So it's a little compact cushion. You press a little button, you have your little mirror there, I don't know if you can see it, you have your little compact, your little cushion here, which I've actually, you can see I used. The original color is purple when it comes out. It's very cute. But yeah, this is actually because of the foundation that I've actually stuck this color. And then you have your cushion in there. Yeah. And you press it as such. I've been using it a little bit. I've been using it very sparingly when I do it, so that actually it's not too much as such. So I'm gonna actually go on with a very small amount and see how that just show you guys how it looks in normal lighting and daylight as such. So I don't know if you can see the little bit of spot there. Because I've been using it quite often but very sparingly, I think it's been drying out a little bit as such. Hence that's why I don't get a lot as much as I would compared to previously. I sometimes feel like I forget the nose section, I think, as such sometimes. I feel like the side of my face actually gets very red, so that's why I actually I try to put a little more actually, just to actually combat the redness. And I'm gonna put a little more on the neck area here. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, cushion. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I hate when this happens. Jeepers, man. My show must go on. Can't dust off. I'm gonna be washing my face off by the way after, so don't worry. I'll sort myself out with in case I get any breakouts and such. You see. What's a girl to do? But yeah. Okay, so I know on camera I'm looking very white as such, just saying it's looking like that. But when I look in the compact mirror, it's okay, but it's still got a very ashy, whitish, like residue shade of it as such. So therefore for now, but I just want you guys to actually see how it looks like as such. So I always use my hands as a reference. Yeah, so as you can see, it is a little bit lighter than my normal shade. So unfortunately, Moonshot Micro Setting Fit Cushion Shade 301 Honey, not for someone who's more of a caramel slash milk chocolate shade as such, unfortunately. Yeah, but anyway, we're continuing with this here and we're going to try and make it work. So then after that, I'm going to be trying out my contour and shading with the Innisfree Drawing Contour Brush number 3. So in my other video that I'd done, if you watch my previous videos such, I used the same thing, but I used it in shade number 2, and it was still very, very light. And I was like, okay, yeah, so this is number 3. It's supposed to be a darker shade. I'm praying for the best. I'm hoping it'll be better, because number 2 was like still very light and wasn't even like giving any contour or any difference in shade as such. So I'm also going to be using my beauty blender to blend out. So this is what it looks like. So it looks like a little tube with a little cap on, and when you open it up, it's actually got a nice lovely soft brush here, which is very nice. By the way, let me just warn you, with my other one, because I had opened it a while back, it actually dries up a bit, so you might actually want, after using it, you might want to actually use a makeup remover wipe, just to actually wipe it off, just so that the brush doesn't get, you know, like dried up and stuck and hard. So yeah, and I don't know what's the meaning of it's supposed to be like down or whatever, but anyway, okay, let me not do any further nonsense. Yeah, so, and then what you do is you actually squeeze it out a bit, and I can actually, I don't know if you can see the color in the shade coming out. Okay, let me see if I can actually squeeze a bit here. Oh, you can see it here a little bit. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, this looks a little bit nicer. Hey, it looks more chocolatey. Let's just see here. I'm just going to swatch it a little bit on my skin. Okay, so the camera is showing it as white, and it is a little bit light. It's okay, but it's still a little bit lightish compared to my skin tone, but it's actually a little bit darker than number 2, so that's actually a difference actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna just give this a little bit of a go as such and see. If push comes to shove and we have not had any success, I've got my little own concoction that I've made to actually warm up my shade when my BB creams are too cool. So I'm going to put a little bit here. Ooh, okay, it's still whitish. Oh, okay. Maybe that was a little too much. Ooh, lordy. Have mercy on me. No, it just looks white, dude. Yo. Okay, let me actually get my compact and see how it looks. Okay, it's not actually as bad as it looks on the laptop camera, but it's okay. I'm not exactly so impressed with it, but anyway. Can you see? Okay. So it's actually still very, very light actually, unfortunately. It's not even actually like changing the color of my face as such. So as much as I know Innisfree is trying to actually do a bit of shading and introduce it, this however doesn't cut it, unfortunately. So sorry, Innisfree. I love Innisfree so much. I love their products and stuff, but when it comes to the makeup, they still got a bit of a way if they want to actually, you know, break into the African and Indian market as such, I feel. Okay, I'm not gonna bother with my neck because I'll be honest, I think my neck is not so bad. I don't know. Gosh. Okay, so for now this is what it looks like. Let me just close this up before it gets dried up completely. And yeah, you'll see that's why you need actually a makeup remover wipe, just to wipe it up a bit, just to make sure that the brushes doesn't get actually dried up as such. So it's nice and flawless skin. It gives a very nice flawless look. However, it's just that the shade is not the right color, unfortunately. My neck is not looking so bad. You see, not looking so bad, I guess. You see, but yeah. So Innisfree, apparently Innisfree does have other products that have a better shade. Apparently, I've been watching a few other YouTube beauty bloggers actually who have actually also tried to find some brown girl makeup as such, and some of them have had some success. I think it's with brands like Laneige and and I think it's Hera. But Laneige and Hera, as beautiful as they are, they're very high quality products. However, they're very expensive as well, unfortunately. So therefore, I'm just actually, I think I maybe have my save up for that if I want to try Laneige and Hera. So, but apparently they've actually got very good shades. So with them, and I've actually seen it on YouTube whereby I can't even remember her name, but she's actually tried it on camera and actually matches her skin tone. She's more of a caramel complexion like me. So yeah, so therefore I'm actually quite impressed with Laneige as well. So well done, Laneige, thumbs up. Yeah, so yeah, that was supposed to be my contour / shading, but we'll see what we'll do about it at the end. Going on now to a very exciting part of this. So I know most of the time for more of my previous videos I've used Avon eyeshadow. However, I felt that they were a bit too old and they were over like maybe 3 or 4 years, so if I decided to actually chuck them, unfortunately. My heart breaks for it because they were lovely colors, but I also felt that I've never actually tried Korean eyeshadows before until now. And actually when I ordered this, I meant to actually do a review on separately alone, but because they were so cute and were so lovely shades, I actually tried it before actually doing a review. So this is the Face Shop by Kakao line, or Kakao Friends. Yeah, and this is their Sweeter Peach Mono Pop Eye Palette. This is the palette number 2. As you can see, it's so cute. I've got that effect. Yeah, so as you can see, it comes in very cute packaging, very cute box, and it comes very nicely with plastic packaging inside as well. Okay, well, I've used it up now, but it has like a little plastic sheet that kind of like hooks in here, and you just remove it, and even the brush comes in a little plastic packaging just to keep it all together neat and nice. Very, very nice. So this is the Sweeter Peach this thing, Mono Pop Eyes. I'd be honest, this is my first Korean eyeshadow that I'm using, and I have to say it's very much more subtle than our normal eyeshadow colors, and therefore I feel like it's actually quite a nice diff change from the usual very pigmented shades that I'm usually used to. So yeah, and the only thing is, I know some of you guys might be very crazy and very dramatic about fallout with eyeshadow, and I know, yes, okay, it's not exactly the nicest thing to have, especially when you're applying eyeshadow, but for me it's okay. So I think because of the fact that these are subtle colors, but if you're not so crazy about fallout, you might not want to buy this. But for me, who's somebody who can tolerate it a bit, I think it's okay, it's not bad. But the shades are nice, and yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So let's get on to it. So I'm not sure how it's supposed to work, I'll be honest. Normally when it comes to eyeshadow, I just normally swipe one color, but I'm going to try doing something a little different. So there's, as you can see, it's very nice shimmery colors. I don't know if the light is showing it properly as such, but this is very shimmery, and this is more like a matte one. Has a little bit of shimmer with pink. It's more for brown shimmer, and this is more, actually this looks brown, but it comes in more like a copper, so I'll just show you now. So I'm actually going to just take a bit of this here, this top one here, and apply it to my eyelid. it's a very, very subtle color, and you can build it up if you want to, or you can just have a bit of just a little bit subtle look. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my eye area. I know, it's very crazy look. So I don't know if you can actually make out the color, but on my, see, it's a very subtle, it's just a little bit of shimmer that it gives. So yeah, I'll actually put a little here. So I don't know if you can see difference. Obviously that's why I'm not wearing my glasses now, so you guys can actually see what it is. But it's a very subtle, like a tinge of brown. It gives slightly, very tiny, with a bit of shimmer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a bit of the brown on here just to show you, because this actually has a nice shimmer. We should actually go with the pink. Let's go with the brown one. I'll show you guys what I mean. So as you can see, it comes out like this here. Can you see the brown? It's very nice. This thing, you can see the brown color. It comes on more like a copper color as such. Yeah, I like it. Actually, it's quite nice. It gives a bit of color, but it's not as extreme like my greens and the grays that I used to use as such. So I'm going to just do the other eye. Normally I think in the K-pop world, I think, or the K-beauty world, they normally just actually put a line of it as such, but I'm just going all out for it. Okay, one more here. Can you see? Now you can see this color here, yeah. And then we're actually going to try put a little bit of the shimmer. This last one here is a very shimmery one. It's kind of like more like a silver. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the eye here at the corner. I don't know if you can see that. I notice they always do that. They put a little bit of shimmer at the corner of the eye, and they put a little bit also under the eye as well. Can you see? I don't know if you can actually see the bottom eye, but yeah. I don't have eyeliner, by the way. I even threw away most of my eyeliners as well, because they were also old as well. Hence that's why I'm not using a darker eyeliner underneath. So yeah. So it is a bit difficult to master, I'll be honest, this look of you know, the little bit of shimmer underneath the eye, but I'm trying it out. So yeah, but otherwise it's actually quite nice. It's something it's a very different look that I'm used to normally, because normally I use very intense shades and pigments. So I'm just using my, see, it's alright, it's not bad, it's a nice subtle look, eye look, but obviously my glasses sometimes hide the beauty of it. So yeah, it's actually quite nice, it's not bad. I think I actually like this kind of look for maybe a function of sorts. So yeah, so that's it for my eyes. And then finally we're going to end off with the Peripera Ink Moist Lip Tint in Bang Rose. This is actually quite nice because some lip tints can be a bit drying, like they dry out very much, whereas this one here, it gives a bit of moisture to your lips, and it's actually quite, it stays on as well, quite a bit. So normally I like to do a full lip, and I like to actually just put on a whole, like, you know, full coat as such. I'm trying to actually do the, what they call it, the gradient lip or as such, and this is supposed to be lip tint as such, but anyway. So as you can see, it's, even though it's a very little bit of tint on my compact, it's actually very tinged of pink as such. But on the laptop, it's looking like it's very full on color because of the shade of my foundation. So yeah, so you can see, and that is it for today. So this is my eventual look. I'll just give it a look at myself in the mirror and see. It's not bad, but maybe maybe with the lips, maybe I could have done a much more subtle color, like maybe a nude color maybe or something. But it's not bad. It's okay. I think the only thing is my foundation shade that actually let me down, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's all right. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just seeing here. Okay, so you guys can actually see how it looks with as it is, this thing with nothing else to do with contour or shading besides the Innisfree drying brush, which, well, I'm gonna say is non-existent contouring. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring on my concoction and I'm actually gonna apply it, and we're gonna see how it looks afterwards. So just hold on a minute, I'll be back. Okay, so this is my little concoction I made. It's actually a concoction of, you're going to laugh when I say it, but it's actually cocoa powder, corn flour, and a little bit of turmeric, just to add a little bit of yellow tinge, a little bit to it. And this is how it looks actually. This is my own concoction, so please don't follow it necessarily. You don't have to if you don't want to, but this is just what I've been using for now, just to, I know it sounds like I'm being such a cheapskate instead of just buying a darker shade foundation. But right now, sometimes we as people have to budget as such. So yeah, and the only thing is that with this, like for example, you can see my makeup brush has picked up a lot. It's actually I use a lid to actually just kind of like, dust off the excess, because it can be a bit too much, unfortunately. I should actually get one of those containers with the little holes in it. So yeah. So I know this doesn't do a very major, how to say this, shading of makeup, because this is very subtle more than anything else. But like how my Avon Glow Pearls used to do, that used to really bring things to life, bring me back to life. But as I said, for now, this is what I've got for now, so I'll make use of it. And I'm not gonna dose on the button because obviously my mother will kill me that I used her cocoa powder and her corn flour as well. So so yeah, and so I use just to actually give it a big glow, so it's not so ashy, especially when I go out in public, so I don't look like I'm trying to be overly white or something. That's what I'm actually trying to be a career boo or something. God forbid if I be accused of being a career boo. So if I look at myself in the mirror now, it's not so bad now. It's on my mirror, on my compact mirror, it's actually not looking too bad actually. And yeah, it's looking quite nice. So let's put the glasses and see. So I don't know if you guys can notice, it's actually looking a little bit better. You can see a little more brown in me. But yeah, so that is it for today's tutorial and round. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you liked it. I don't know if it helped you guys out in any way, whether it enlightened you in any way as such, but hey, I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, thumbs up, and share and subscribe. Okay, and don't forget to check out my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also my YouTube channel as well. So thanks guys for checking me out, and I hope you guys have a good time and take care. Bye. Love you.